How do? Welcome back to Witcombe Park Farm. Last episode we harvested the second biggest field. We got all the alfalfa harvested, baled, wrapped into storage. In between episodes I've finished off the baling of the straw, collected everything up, straw and silage, put it into the bale storage. Do you like my convoy? I brought all of the vehicles up, ready for the last harvest. Follow me at its best. We had all four tractors, well, three tractors plus the harvester, driving up in a convoy. It looked wicked, I'm not going to lie. It was brilliant. I love Follow Me. So this episode, we need to harvest our biggest field of all, the new field, 34. The alfalfa's gone dark green again, which means we're going to get another cut out of it next month. So we need to get that fertilised and ready. I've put this here, now I'm thinking, am I going to be able to turn around and get header on it? I don't think I am, so I'm going to have to pull it forward a bit. I'm going to have to swap. Am I going to have to swap some of the tractors? I might do. It's not much of a hill, but the Nemesis is the least horsepower tractor. Should still be alright, I think, on baler. We'll just have to have a look. Get out of my way, tree. I should have really pulled this in closer to the wall. Further back. We'll get there eventually for about a 1,000-point turn. So we just need one full trailer load to go down to oil mill, and that should do us for 12 months until the next harvest. Have I just dropped that header? I have, haven't I? I need to pull this out of way. Whoa there, steady, steady. Turn around further up in this gate. I think next year we definitely need another harvester. Because it's taken us, this is episode 4 of harvesting. And we're only going to get more fields next year. So we definitely need that second harvester. I want to leave one harvester up here. Because this is where we're going to be buying our next lot of fields. Am I going to fit through this gate with a header on? Should do. A bit tricksy. There we go. Well, let me just double check. Horsepower requirement. Fit baler. I always forget what it is. Alright, it's only 115. That should be more than enough. Yeah, 195 on Nemesis, so that's fine. Just, where's the Fent? I might get the Fent on spraying fertiliser whilst we're harvesting this last field. I don't think, when do we start drilling linseed and poppy? Oh, we can start now. And we do need to start now, really, because we need to stagger. Oh no, we've got rain. Ooh, that's annoying. We're going to have to wait until that rain's gone. We do need to start drilling this episode as well. because we really need to stagger when these fields are ready for harvest. Although, saying that, if we're going to get a second harvester, it might not be that much of an issue. Right, let's have a look, see how long this rain's in for, because we obviously can't do out until rain's gone. It's going to be until around about midday. Midday, man, Jesus Christ, that's 4 hours. Right, so I need to think. So we've got 61, 53, 51, 45 and 34 that all need drilling this month and next month. I haven't got the drill up here. Should have thought about that really and brought it up in convoy. But anyway, we'll think about that once we've done harvesting. Let's speed up time, get past this rain. Right, 11:45. We're going to have to go to 1 time speed. Otherwise we're never going to get it done. Still pretty overcast, but I'm sure the rain has stopped. Have we got any wipers going on? We haven't, so yeah, the rain has stopped. So we'll set this guy up. Remember to turn it on and drop it down this time. Lovely. Can I have some lines? How many headlands do we want? We'll go 3 again. Because it's a big old field. Do I want to do it all in one? Probably do, because I just want to get this last field done now. Like I said, we're on episode 4 of harvesting. Why's my harvester not turning on? Oh, it's turned the engine off. Still don't know why it does that. Need to be clockwise, don't I? Right. I think we're just going to do this field in 1 time lapse, get it done. We also need to get some lime down. We have got still a lot to do before we can move on to next month. And this is what I was saying before, and then over the winter months we have nothing to do, so we go from being absolutely ram-packed full of jobs to just passing through months. Oh my God, we're already 20%. Look how quick those numbers are going up on the harvester. We're going to have a lot of linseed off this field. Going to be a lot to cart as well, and a fair distance, so might take us a bit longer than expected really. We'll see, we'll crack on, we'll see how far we get. We might break off, or we might just do the full field, I don't know yet, we'll see. We'll see. But let's crack on with this final field and see what we end up with. Okay, biggest field done. Apologies for the long time lapse, but I wanted to get it all done in one foul swoop. What do you guys think to longer time lapses? Do you prefer them or do you prefer multiple short ones? Let me know in comments for future reference. So we ranged there from about 13.5 tonnes per hectare up until 18.5 tonnes per hectare. So a big range, but we got a hell of a lot of linseed off this field, I'll tell you that for now. I want to get this last bit emptied out into trailer. Stop that guy following actually. And then we know how much we have made. I had to set the eye worker on the baler to buy fuel because we were dangerously low. And I didn't want to run out all the way up here. Didn't cost us that much, it didn't really cost out to be honest. Buying fuel as you go. So we'll get this unloaded and we'll set up, follow me to get the harvester, the grain trailer and the baler back to farm. We'll leave the rat pack up here because we are going to have to collect up the bales. Next job's going to be liming, preparation for drilling. We could do with starting some drilling as well. So what I might do actually, whilst we sort out this top field, all the spraying's done on the alfalfa, which is nice. We could get this guy going on liming, setting him to buy, so then when we come down here, we're ready to go straight away on drilling. I think I'm going to do probably more poppy this year than last year because the linseed yields better. So we don't need as many fields to be linseed. I finally caught up on Clarkson's farm last night. Only half of the series has dropped so far, but finally got around to watching it. And it were mad. I think it was the last episode, or the one second to last episode that's on there. It was about precision farming. And it was, it's mad how similar it is to game. How well they've nailed it. It was with a farmer in Holland, I want to say. A potato farmer who used the it's actually called precision farming as well in real life. Very similar to how it is on here. The only difference I could see was that so I had to buy when they were scanning the soil. It was on a little quad bike, and he had like well, it was a soil sampler, but it was one that kind of just dragged over the earth, as opposed to stopping every few feet and taking a sample like the one on here. It was one that just dragged behind the ground and scanned down the ground to sample the soil. But it was really interesting to see it actually happening in real life. Much the same on here. Variable seed rates, variable fertilizer rates. I'm pretty sure what he said since he used that is that it tripled his yield on the harvest. Which is mental. Tripling your yield and halving your costs on fertiliser and herbicide. Obviously it's nothing like that on here, that's quite a big difference. But generally, a lot of it was exactly the same. So I'd advise anybody to have a look at that, it's a really good watch. And then on the following episode, which I think is the last one that's out at the minute, he had a self-driving tractor. Uses 2 sets of GPS to work its way around the field. And the thing that got me about that as well is when it was showing the field map on the computer. So as the tractor worked out its route around the field, it looked exactly the same as the courseplay when you generate a field. So kudos to the courseplay guys. So it was exactly the same. Give you the time it would take and everything. It was cool. Stepping into the modern world with farming. The guy in Holland also had a drone that sprayed herbicide. It was spot spraying, like it is with the precision farming sprayers here. I think I've got myself beached on this gate. I thought I was doing so well with that reversing as well then. Yeah, it was spot spraying. See and spray, spot spraying. But it was done by drone. So I wonder if they're ever going to bring that into Farm Sim. Spraying by drone. Living in 2026. But all very interesting. Modern day technology. So we'll get this convoy back to farm. We'll unload into the silo. See how much we made off this field. And hopefully by then he will have finished liming that field and we can crack straight on. Why is your engine off? We can crack straight on with drilling. Get that big field done. And then that'll probably do us for this one. Right, the convoy is a go. I love this mod. Makes life so much easier. Especially when you're a single player. Right, the AI worker's finished liming the big field. So I've just set him going on the small one. I think we'll drill the small one first to finish up this episode. Managed to get the harvester straight in there, reversing, which I'm pretty proud of. I haven't repaired it and I haven't refueled it, so we'll have to do that. Start of next harvest. Hopefully I should have a bit more cash by then. I'm just a bit wary of our cash levels at the minute. Don't need any twine. Barely uses any twine, these square balers. I'll get this refilled on petrol though. 280 litres left, that should be alright. Right, get this into silo, let's see what that field's given us. I think we had, was it 89,000 litres in the silo before we started harvest? Final figures. Linseed, 159,000 litres. Plus we put 20k into oil mill, so that'll be 179. So there's 90,000 litres off that one field, which is beautiful. So that's going to give us 160,000 litres to sell in January, which at peak time, 1,300 a pop, is going to be quite a lot. 200k I think, there or thereabouts, if my maths is mathing. What's going on here? Okay. Start. No. Thinking about it. Lovely. Right. Might as well get that parked. And get the door shut. So we use the John Deere, I think, for drilling. We're going to get linseed in that little field. Not much point in putting poppy in it, but the linseed does get a decent harvest off that field, as it has done for the past couple of years. Just leave the Nemesis there for a bit, I think. I really need a permanent place for this grain trailer. I tend to just dump it places at the moment. I'll put it in one of these silage pits, I think, for now. I'll tell you what, they had an F1 driver on Clarkson's farm as well. I wanted to try and reverse a dolly trailer, and he couldn't do it. It was hilarious. It's a real skill reversing a trailer, I think. Certainly a dolly trailer. If an F1 driver can't even do it, then us mere mortals don't stand much hope. I'd love to have a go in real life. See what it's really like. It's hard enough on chuffing game with a wheel and pedals, let alone in real life doing it. Right, we should have enough seed in there. Let's get linseed selected. We'll get the small field done, and then that'll do us for this one. It should be done with the lime in now. Yeah, he's done. I don't know what it's just driving around for. Oh, there's a little bit here he's missed. Let's just quickly grab that. We can set him going on the next field. Right, which fields are left to do? I know we've got the top one. We've done 51, so 53 and 61. So I'll set them going on 53, be biggest. Gonna have a lot of drilling to do next episode. I need to seriously think about a roller as well, now with the amount of fields we've got. It makes sense for us to get a roller and a mulcher really, but we can't really afford both. Plus we've already, we've already limed, we'll already drill this little field, and we'll already start drilling next episode the rest of the field, so should probably look at a mulcher in year 4 maybe. Okay, he's off. Right, let's have a look at this field. Yeah, I think that'll probably do us. It's an awkward shaped field is this one. It's difficult to get the lines how we want them. think that's best we're going to get it though. I think this is the first time I've used John Deere on this drill. Shouldn't be an issue though, we've got enough horsepower. Right, let's get this field drilled. Ah, nice and easy that field. Luckily I noticed tram lines before we'd finished the first headland. I don't know why the game resets the tram lines every time. Third time I've drilled this field and it's the third time I've had to reset them. Doesn't seem to save. I had some issues with my steering wheel as well. I don't know if anybody knows a fix for it, but sometimes it will be really difficult to turn the wheel. It would turn about a quarter of the way and then it would just go really stiff. I think it's the centering spring. There's a box that checks. Sometimes I uncheck that box and check it again, and that sorts it out. But sometimes it doesn't, because there's no force feedback on this game. I think that's why it does it. But yeah, if anybody knows a hot fix, please let me know. Right, well, I think that's going to do us for this one. In between episodes, I'm going to get all the bales collected up from the top field and into storage. So we'll start next episode on drilling this big field. And I'll show you how many bales we've made this harvest. Well, that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to help me out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.